What's up? This is Mr. Polito, and I'm going to show you how to crush the 5556 combined mastery challenges. So this is a little bit different, right? Because what I went ahead and did was, because it's the North and the South, I decided to go ahead and combine the two lessons. And so I combined the vocab, I combined the resources, I combined the mastery challenges. So instead of having a 5-5 challenge and a 5-6 challenge, it's just part 1 and part 2, right? It's two challenges, but they cover all of the stuff, right? So first thing you're going to do, it's all digital. You're not going to do anything on paper. This is all digital. The first challenge is the graphic organizer. So let me show you that. So it's going to be in Google Classroom, and it is 5556 Mastery Challenge Graphic Organizer. You click on that, and then it's going to take you here. This is the digital challenge. So I have 2 videos for you that you watch on your own time independently, as you in class or at home, like whatever you want. You'll have plenty of time to do it in class, but you just have to budget your time wisely, right? So however you want to do this, it's up to you. But basically what you're going to do is I teach you in 19 minutes. I teach you about the North. In 21 minutes, I teach you about the South. And you're going to use this graphic organizer, and I've even started filling out part of it for you, right? I filled this out for you, filled this out for you. And so basically I explain there are 5 categories: geography, population, economy, technology, and culture. And I go over like what each of these is and then what it means, right? So for some of these, I like come out and explain like, this is what it means. I come out like very, very clearly, like, this is why this is important. I say that sometimes. Other times you might need to think to yourself, why is this important? So you're going to take, essentially, this digital mastery challenge is like you taking notes, right? You're going to take notes. If you take a complete set of notes, then you have earned a 10 out of 10 and you have completed this mastery challenge. You just got to put in the time. That's really what you have to do, is you have to put in the time, because like I said, it's a 19-minute video. It's a 21-minute video. So you just got to put in the time, and you got to watch me as I teach you, right? I'm just like teaching you directly. So that's the graphic organizer portion of the challenge. And then there's a written response portion of the challenge. I'm giving you options for this one. So you can either do The Great Divide or Time Travel Through History. And you can essentially just read, here's The Great Divide. I haven't posted it to Google Classroom yet, because I'll post it when we get a little bit closer to, it's the weekend right now. So thinking of everything you've learned about the differences between the North and the South during the antebellum period of the United States. What are the 3 categories? And again, you've got those categories right here. You need to have filled this out first. So what are the 3 categories where you think the differences were so great, so severe, that it caused the divide so great that Americans were willing to kill each other by the hundreds of thousands in the Civil War beginning in 1861? Amazon delivery is at the door, so my dog's going crazy. I apologize. It's my dog Bella, by the way. So this is the first prompt that you could choose. Like, in which categories were the North and South like the furthest apart, like so different from each other, that we're ultimately going to, just a few years after we're studying all this, hundreds of thousands of Americans are going to die, and they're going to kill each other because the differences were so great. So that's prompt number 1. You may love that prompt, and you may go, I totally want to respond to that prompt. Or you may be like, whatever, Mr. Polito, show me the other prompt. Okay, I'll show you the other prompt. The other prompt, instead of The Great Divide, it's Time Travel Through History. So here's the prompt here. Imagine that you today are sent by time machine back in time into the year 1850. Based on the information that you've learned in class on the North and the South, right? You just learned that, plus the West. So you have to think back in time, think to the West. Now, the West for you could be Texas. It could be California. It could be, thank you for my Amazon package. That was my daughter, Libby. So if you're thinking about the West, it could be Utah, Texas, California, Oregon territory. The West is whatever you want it to be. You could be any one of those things. So thinking based on, of course, what you've learned in class. Now you've learned about the North. You just learned about the South. And previously in our last unit on Manifest Destiny, you learned about the West. Which region of the United States would you prefer to live in, and why? And so for this, I'll show you. You're going to write a 1-paragraph essay. And the rules are very strict. I've given you a video on how to write a great 1-paragraph essay. And I also gave you like an example, like a template. So if you're looking for maybe a little bit more structure, Like, Mr. Ippolito, can you just like give me a template for how to do this? Here's a template. I teach you how to write a great one-paragraph essay. I talk about Harry Potter and Marvel and Star Wars. It's really quite fascinating. So and you can explore all of this in Google Classroom. If this sounds like it might be more up your alley, then you can choose this one. But again, just to be clear, everyone's going to do the graphic organizer. That's you. You have to do that. You're going to get graded on how complete are your notes, right, for this lesson. And then the other part of it is the written response, and you get to choose one of the two prompts, either The Great Divide or Time Travel Through History. And if you're asking, Mr. Ippolito, do I get extra points? Do I get extra credit if I do both? No. Don't make me read both. Just choose the one that is more exciting to you, and then you write on that. Okay, that's all I want to say. That's how you can crush the 5556 Mastery Challenge. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.